We have this tendency to just get used to habits and routines, and we continue to hold on to them because we're too lazy to check if things still work for us. Every few years, our life changes. Kids grow up and leave the house, schedules change. So once every few years, we need to take a good look at the things we're spending on and think again if they still bring us joy. And then we need to let go of whatever doesn't work for us anymore. In this video, I'm sharing with you 10 things that you can do to save money without sacrificing your lifestyle. These are tips that help me keep a lot more money in my pocket. So let's get right into it. Number 1, my friend lost his job when he was in his 50s and he and his wife got into debt. Their kids have already moved out of the house, and so they saw this empty nest phase as an opportunity to make some money. So they decided to rent out the extra rooms in their basement. They rented the rooms to foreign students who came into the city for the academic year. And surprisingly, it not only helped them bring in some extra income, they also loved the young vibe that these students brought back into their home. So if your home is too large and you have extra rooms, downsizing is a great way to save money. You can either rent out your entire home and move to a smaller place, or you can rent out part of your home, like the basement or a spare room, and save on utilities, reduce taxes, and earn some extra cash. Second on our list is Geographic Arbitrage, or Geo Arbitrage, which means you're getting income in a strong currency and you're moving to live in a cheaper country. And that way you're taking advantage of the lower cost of living. That's a strategy that works very well if you want to retire early. You move from one expensive area to a more affordable one. I moved to Portugal and I cut my living costs by 30%. Private health insurance and car insurance are cheaper here comparing to the US. Apartment rentals may not be as cheap as it used to be, but I'm renting a place which is walking distance to the beach, which is something that I couldn't afford before moving here. Some things like electricity are more expensive here, so you need to be careful, but other utilities like water and internet are cheap, and the food is much cheaper here. So moving to a more affordable place, it can be a different country or a different city. That's a great strategy for saving money, especially if you're not tied to a specific location. I recently had a Zoom call with a company here in Portugal that helps you navigate the medical system. They suggested that I change my health insurance carrier because, as it turns out, I was paying more than the necessary for my coverage. So even though the consultation cost money, it was worth it because it helped me pay less on my insurance. I suggest that you check that you're not overpaying for your insurance plans, including health, home and car insurance. If you're over 50, you might be eligible for discounts because drivers over 50 are considered lower risk. For home insurance, the value of your home may have changed over the years without you being aware of that. And you might not own some of the things that you previously wanted to insure, like jewelry or designer handbags. So it's really worth it to periodically go over your insurance coverage to make sure that you're not overpaying. Next up, number 4, I have this attitude, and many people are surprised by it, that you can negotiate with the bank. You can negotiate your fees and even the interest rate that you're getting on your savings. We've put banks on a pedestal for too long. A bank account is just like any other product. And just like I compare prices before I buy a car, same goes with a bank account. And I negotiate. I start by checking out what other banks charge as a recurring monthly fee for having an account with them. And if I'm looking to open a savings account, I find out the interest rates other banks are offering. Once I have 2 offers, I check with my bank to see if they're willing to give me a better deal. If not, it's very easy to move your money to another bank. I've done it many times. And by the way, once you reach an agreement with your bank about your lower monthly fees, don't just assume that they'll stay like that forever, because the bank will usually increase your fees again after 1 year. So put a reminder in your schedule to call them once a year to make sure that they're still giving you the lower fees. Okay, next is another thing to add to your schedule based on my personal experience. Once a year, call all your service providers and try to get a better deal. I'm talking cell phone companies, internet providers, and even your gym. Usually, these companies put out a special offer to attract new customers. You're not a new customer, you're a loyal customer, so why shouldn't you enjoy the same discount? Check out what they're offering new members now and then call their customer support and ask for the same deal. And if they won't give you the same discount, you can switch to another provider and later on you can come back as a new customer and enjoy the new customer benefits. If you're getting value from this video so far, please do me a quick favor, just click on the like button below. It helps with the algorithm and the ranking, and why not subscribe to the channel and follow if you haven't already done so. Number 6, start using technology to track your expenses. The first thing you do is put your bank app on your phone and open it at the end of the day. It's a quick process with face recognition, so no excuses. It will take you less than 60 seconds to go over your expenses. This will keep you within your budget and it will also help you immediately detect if there's any card fraud. The other thing I do is I set up notification from my bank by text message or by email for any expense from my account. That way, I'm aware of any automatic payments that I previously authorized, like utilities or any other recurring payments. You can ask your bank to set up these notifications, or you can find it in your settings on the bank app or on the website. Number 7 is get rid of anything you don't need in the house. This might sound like the opposite of saving, but accumulating things that we don't need uses up a lot of our resources. It needs storage, so it takes up space. You need to clean and maintain it, which takes time. And having too much stuff makes it hard to see what we actually have and what we don't have. And sometimes we end up buying things again because we forget we already have them. Number 8, my secret weapon for shopping without overspending is Google Keep. I created a shopping list on Keep, and Keep has a feature that allows you to share the note with other people. So you can share the shopping list with your spouse or the kids, anyone who lives in the house. Anyone can add the things that they need or delete whatever they've bought from the list. That way, any family member that goes shopping knows exactly what they need to buy, no guessing and no buying what someone else already bought. Number 9 is saving on clothes. Don't be afraid to shop in a second-hand store. If you had a bad experience in the past, it's probably because you didn't go to the right place. So here's a secret hack. Go on TikTok or on Instagram and search for the hashtag secondhand store or secondhand stores with the name of the city that you're in. You'll find plenty of tips from other people who've already been there and are recommending the best. A fun thing that I like to do is to explore secondhand stores not just in my city but whenever I'm traveling. I found the most incredible finds in cities like Stockholm, Tokyo and Athens, which have a very thriving secondhand culture. The thing is, everything I just shared with you is useless if you just keep your money in the bank. Inflation is eating at it. And you're not making use of your money to make more money. Yes, your money can work for you. If you want to learn how, go watch my other video about how I created 7 streams of income and fired my 9-to-5 job. And I will see you again very soon. Take care.